Hey girl, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. My name is LaMonica. Today we are creating this look. It is a Throwback Thursday look, so we're going into our makeup collection and grabbing some items that we haven't really touched in a while. So that's what this series is all about. So if you want to know how I got this look and what products I use, then keep on watching. I am so excited because we're taking it back. I'm gonna do the eyes first because we are messing around with some glitters, and it's been a while since I've used this palette or this stick. So this is the Huda Beauty Nude Palette, as well as the Huda Beauty Matte and Metal shadows. This has a matte side and a shimmer side. So this is the matte side, and the shimmer side is actually really pretty. I'm thinking about going in with this one on the eyes today. So cute. And then we all know about this beautiful palette where you have all these different textures, tones, just a variety of things. I'm not gonna go in with those little fine glitters, but like colors like these, I just feel like would be a really pretty eye. So we're gonna go in with this, but I want this to be as effortless as possible. So starting off on the lids, gonna use this Sephora Best Skin Ever concealer and just blend that out over the lid as our primer base. Now this palette actually does have a concealer shade at the bottom, but mine has a lot of glitter on it, so we're just gonna go in with this. Comment down below if you had this palette. The devil is a liar. My camera definitely shut off, but I was just going through this palette and creating this look, but I also added the Patrickstar and MAC collab. This was a beautiful collaboration with the packaging. I went in with this deep purple to kind of like deepen up the outer corners, and then I also took the shimmer side of this shadow stick by Huda Beauty and just mix it in with these like foil shades that are in here to kind of get this look. So I was deepening up the outer corners a bit, and then I'm gonna go ahead and pop on my lashes. You guys know I've been talking about the Ardell Winx lashes lately. These are the Be Yourself. I love these because they are a nice wispy flare out lash, but they're also super easy to put on. So if you're a beginner, I would definitely check these out. And they give enough va-va-voom without doing too much. Okay, so for primer, I'm gonna go in with this Lawless Set the Stage Hydrating and Soothing Primer. It's also a primer that has serum in here, so I definitely want to go in with a hydrating primer because the foundation is a soft matte. And if you're new here, my skin is normal to dry, sensitive skin, so I just want to make sure that it's hydrated. This serum is actually really nice on the skin. Like you can see, it gives a natural glow. It definitely hydrates, and it definitely has that serum feel to it. So I feel like it's just doing what it needs to do on my skin under the makeup. So I'm gonna be going in with the Urban Decay Face Bond Foundation. This is more of a soft matte foundation, and I really like this foundation because it's lightweight. This is my summer shade, so we're just gonna stick with it. We'll brighten it up with concealer. It feels like you have nothing on the skin. It's very lightweight, and it's medium to full coverage. It is buildable. This is definitely my summer shade, but no worries here. I know the last video I did, I had some of you comment and said that the foundation that I tried in that video was a little bit light, and that's true. I am a neutral undertone, so for that one, that was definitely true. I was testing out the new foundation that is viral, so if you haven't seen that video, make sure you check out my last video where I'm testing new makeup products. And I realized that that one is saying that it's a neutral tone, but I have to go back and get another shade. But this one here, I'm in the shade 24 medium neutral, and that's typically my shade in most foundations, a medium tone, medium tan, and then neutral undertone. So I'm just gonna fix all of this with some concealer. Now, like I said, this is a medium to full coverage. You saw how much I put on my face. If you wanted to add more, you certainly can. I feel like I'm good right here because we're gonna be adding in all the concealer and stuff like that. And I typically add a little bit more in this area but I need to get another shade of this for sure, because now we're in the winter months, and this is a beautiful foundation to wear throughout the winter as well. It's not drying on the skin or anything like that. It just feels really nice. Like I said, I feel like I have nothing on, and as you can see, it does really, really well with coverage to me. For concealer, we're gonna go in with an oldie but a goodie. This is the NYX Born to Glow Radiant Concealer. I'm gonna mix it with the Sephora Better, I keep calling this thing Better, but Best Skin Ever Full Coverage Multi-Use Concealer. But do you guys remember this concealer? I have to use it. I have the shade, what shade is this? Beige. Shade beige. This one is definitely going to help get this color balanced out. Oh, she's really light. I can't remember what this concealer did, so I'm going to definitely add my Sephora. And I have the 28.5 neutral as well as 33 neutral, but I went into with 28.5 because I want to balance out this foundation. So that's the cool thing about when you have your summer shade, or maybe a foundation that is not quite your shade, you can balance it out with concealer, bronzer, you know. And being as though this foundation is that deep, I don't even have to do too much bronzing with a liquid product. So see how that just all works out and balances out. To set the face, I'm gonna be going in with this Anastasia Loose Setting Powder in Vanilla. This was a really good powder. It is more of on the matte side, so that's why I was trying to do some hydrating products. I feel like it's more on the matte side. But nevertheless, it is a nice setting powder. I just typically just dust off any excess and like brush that in, and then we're gonna go ahead and set. And this vanilla is almost like a translucent. It's pretty light. I would say it's pretty white actually. So, but I got this shade so that I can have some type of highlighter under the eye. I had this for so long. This was before all these pinks and purples and all that came out. So still feels nice on the skin. I'm just gonna do that for that. And then I'm gonna set the face with my Sephora Micro Smooth Powder all over the face. But I am gonna go in with the Sephora collection. This is the palette, the Spice Market Blush Palette. And I use this all the time when I travel. It just makes so much sense. You have bronzer, highlighter, blushes. So we're gonna go ahead and use this for the rest of the face. So to just add a little bit of powder bronzer, we're gonna go in with the bronzer. This bronzer is like a warm, very warm bronzer. And I really, really like this palette. I'm now gonna go in with this blush to kind of match the eye. I didn't do a liquid blush today. We're just gonna do this. And I love this blush in this palette. It has like a sheen to it. So it kind of reminds me of like a mineralized blush from MAC. And to top this off, to kind of bring in more violet type of shades, I'm gonna go in with this NYX blush. This is in the shade Electric Fuchsia, just to add a little bit of that fuchsia. And I'm gonna add that here. Yeah. We can always tone it down. Going into my bottom lash line with that same deep purple shade, and then I'm gonna go on the bottom of that with this shade right here. And going into that Sephora palette again, taking this shade for the highlight. Just gonna go ahead and highlight the nose. Love this highlighter. Look at how beautiful and golden this is. Looking cute. I'm gonna take this white shade and put that in the inner corner of my eye. What is a look without a tear duct shade? Going into this MAC Brow Setting Gel. I'm gonna use that today. Love the wand on this. The gel is definitely like up front, like it's not drying at all. It's very moist. And this does pretty well on the brows as well. To set the face, I'm gonna go in with the Urban Decay All Nighter. This is the Extra Glow as well as the original All Nighter. So we're gonna use both of these. For lips, I'm thinking about going in with this NYX Lingerie XXL. It's a beautiful shade. It smells really nice. But I don't know if a berry lip, let's just see. If a berry lip will look good with this. It smells so good. It smells like vanilla. Actually, this may work. This feels very comfortable in the lips. I never wore this before. It's brand new in my collection and I just had it sitting there. Every time I reach for it, I end up going for my comfort zone of a nudie pinky lip, but this feels really comfortable on the lips. This is the NYX Lingerie XXL in the shade Busted. It's a really pretty mauvey purpley shade. And this is the finished look. I'm not mad how this came out. It definitely took me a little bit of work with the eyeshadows. I don't know if it's because they've been, you know, sitting for some time, but, or if that's just how they were and I just stopped gravitating towards them because of that. But I actually like how this came out. Love this down. Still love the Sephora palette down. And this NYX Lippy is really cute. I don't know if it dries down matte. Oh yeah, it's a matte liquid lipstick. It's still like moisturizing though. I don't feel like it's drying as it's drying down. Sometimes when you have matte lipsticks, you can feel that they're gonna be dry as they dry down, but you already put it on. But this is nice and comfortable on the lip and it just smells so good. And I'm still smelling it on my lips. It smells so good. Let me know if you tried any of these products. If you have any of these products, let me know what you think about this look. I'll give this video a thumbs up and until next time, love, peace, and beauty. I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.